Hi folks, today I have for us a video from Long Island Audits where he's trying to enter a migrant care facility. But before we start today's video, as always, a big thank you to all my current channel members and subscribers. Without your guys' ongoing support, I couldn't keep the channel going, so thank you from the bottom of my heart. Also, for me, if you could please subscribe to the page, leave a like and a comment, because it helps me with the algorithm, and if you can, consider becoming a member. With all that being said, let's enjoy today's video.
We're at the Migrant Resource Center here in San Antonio, Texas. We're here today to peacefully exercise our First Amendment right to film in public and publicly accessible areas, to promote transparency and accountability within our government, and to ensure that our public servants recognize our rights and treat us with respect. Let's get into it. All right, fellow patriots, let's take a look around the facility here.
Hey, sir.
Yes.
You can't come over here.
Who are you, sir?
What are you doing?
Hey, how are you?
Can I help you?
No, I don't need any help.
Wow, you really have to be desperate for help if you thought this was a good idea. I mean, trying to audit a migrant resource center, Why would you do that unless you were trying to get some kind of boost in the algorithm by inciting people's, hatred towards immigration or what have you? But I digress. Why would you want to harass people who were coming to a center to get resources to help them who have come to this country legally? Is it because you have no empathy and you don't care about your fellow man? You just want to get that simple ad money? Because, well, in all honesty, you're probably a greedy person for thinking this was a great idea.
Your names? I'll take your names.
You can't come in here, sir. You gotta
What's wrong?
We'll talk to you over here.
You
Okay.
gotta get out of here, okay?
Why do I need to leave?
It's private property.
It's private property?
Yes, sir.
You're San Antonio police,
Yes, sir.
so you're patrolling private property?
You leave, sir.
Are you patrolling private property, sir?
That's what I'm saying.
You're not though, right? This is city property, correct?
Okay. You leave, sir.
This is taxpayer funded property, correct, sir?
Wrong, 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 wrong. Wrong, 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 wrong. You're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong.
Now, the officer is correct that it is public and private at the same time. Allow me to elaborate further. In 2021, the city of San Antonio, with the help of the Catholic Archdiocese and several nonprofit charities and several nonprofit Catholic charities, got together to open up the Migrant Resource Center. This center is designed and set up to help migrant families who come through the U.S. borders and customs legally to get to host families. Not only that, but it provides resources such as food, a phone, and internet access to contact their host family and possibly family from where they originally were from, local transportation, and resources to their host families. Why, Sean? I ask you, why are you there? What have these people done to you? This is set up at a Catholic Church's Sacred Heart School, so it is private property. If they wish, they can have you trespassed. And the city is a part of this endeavor, so they would have their police provide security as a help to prevent any acts of violence from ever happening.
Right? Okay. As long as we're on the same page that it's taxpayer funded property, because it is.
Okay. You leave, sir, okay?
Why would that be if this is taxpayer funded property, sir?
You just
May I get your name?
Yes, I already told you, sir.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. What was it? Ramos?
Yes, sir.
And Perez.
Yes, sir.
918 and 1164. Yeah. Like I said, this is city property, so we shouldn't have any issues here. I know you said it was private property, but it's not.
Okay.
That's why you're San Antonio police and you're here. If it was private property, you would have no business to be here, right?
You leave, sir, okay?
But this is public property, sir.
I'm gonna escort you out, okay, sir?
What does escort me out mean?
We're just walking out.
Why can't I be here?
Just gonna be here.
But why is that? I want to know why.
This guy is fucking stupid.
Hi.
Come on, sir.
Why is that? Can I speak to your supervisor, please?
Can you go?
Can I speak to your supervisor, please, officer?
Yes, I need to go. I need to take you out of here, okay, sir?
But why is that? I'm not breaking any laws. This is public property. This is not a restricted area.
Okay. All right. Not want him here. All right. One, sir.
I would like to speak to a supervisor, please.
Okay.
Don't put your
Okay.
hands on me, okay?
Okay. I'm escorting you. Are you refusing to leave? Are you refusing to leave at this point, sir?
Is that a lawful order you're giving me to leave?
Yes. Right now, I am.
All right, I'd like to speak to a supervisor.
Okay.
As Karen Paul Reyes here waits for the manager to show up, let me give him a little bit of helpful information. At this point in time, you could be cited or even arrested under Section 30.05 of the Texas Penal Code, trespassing, which states, provided that a person commits the offense if a person has entered or remains on the property of another without effective consent, and the person has notice that the entry was forbidden, receives notice to depart, and fails to do so. Since they have asked you to leave multiple times and have gotten confirmation that you are not welcome there because you're not there to get any of the services that the Migrant Resource Center has to offer, you are now subject to getting a citation to go to court for a trespassing charge or be arrested for criminal trespassing under this statute.
This is public property. I have every right to be here. I want to make it clear, just for the federal lawsuit. If I don't leave, are you going to arrest me?
It's a possibility.
It's a possibility. It's a yes or no, sir. This is public property. You have no right to do this.
Okay.
I would like to speak to your supervisor.
Okay.
Can I get your name and badge number, sir? Hi, how are you? Can I get your name and badge number, sir?
Can you go to the property, sir?
Step outside, sir.
Can I get your name and badge number, sir?
It's right here, sir.
Right here? Do you spell that RITEWRIGHT? How you spell right here? Even in Texas, you have officers' names right here, huh? Can I get your name and badge number, ma'am? Is it right here as well? Right there. Okay, so it's a little bit different than right here. It's right there. Got it. I want to. Can you call supervisor? I want you to call supervisor. I want you to call supervisor.
Okay.
I'm not on.
I want to speak to your
Are you refusing to leave the property?
I am not on the property.
At the end of the gate.
I am not on the property.
Okay.
This is a public sidewalk. This is in line with the public sidewalk. I looked at the GIS surveys, so you can go ahead and arrest me. This is a public sidewalk. So go ahead and arrest me. Go ahead.
All right.
Go ahead. This is a public sidewalk. I've already looked at the GIS surveys.
Okay.
So you can go ahead and then you could lose your qualified immunity and then I can hold you accountable in federal court. I've done it many times before, officer. I would
Okay.
highly suggest you don't involve yourself in something that you're not going to win. You're not going to win it.
Okay.
I want to speak to your supervisor. As per your policy, you're to call your supervisor when a member of the public asks to speak to your supervisor, and I'm asking you to speak to your supervisor, sir.
Okay.
Can you call one?
8 minutes.
Did you rounds? Or did you call him? I didn't see you call anyone.
Okay.
This is not even a restricted area. Oh, do I?
Let's see, the big orange barricades, the traffic cones, the taping off areas, the metal gates surrounding it, and the security. It makes it seem like you might need to have permission to get back there. I mean, it's like they're making a perimeter and having a restricted access point. Because you're not there for any legitimate business. You're not there for any legitimate services. You're from New York. You're in Texas trying to harass migrant workers and migrant families. Really? Think about that, man.
I want to get unlawfully arrested in San Antonio today. really don't want to have my freedom taken away from me, but you guys are making it very difficult because you're not allowing transparency and accountability in the First Amendment inside of a publicly funded area. This is publicly funded. This is a taxpayer funded area. So I'm hoping if I speak to your supervisor, he will understand and he will prevent you from doing something you're going to regret. So if I go into the taxpayer funded property, sir, are you going to arrest me? I just need to know. Are you going to arrest me? Because I'm going to go over there then.
Sir, you can't come in here, okay?
By whose order? Your order?
So you're not authorized to be in here, sir.
How am I not authorized to be in here? This is not a restricted area.
Okay, sir.
Who's authorized to be in here? Isn't this a Migrant Resource Center?
Are you a migrant, sir?
Have you asked me if I'm a migrant or not?
I just asked you,
Yeah.
are you a migrant, sir?
So I need resources, right?
The fact that you would go that low to try to get access and to lie that you're a migrant, where's the credibility in you as a First Amendment auditor? Where's your transparency? Because you're not there about the First Amendment. This is a Migrant Resource Center. You're Puerto Rican. You should understand the struggles that Hispanic people have to go through, especially those who are trying to get a better life for their families. This is a place for people to get resources to get to host families so they can get a better life for themselves, for their families, to get food for their children, to be able to contact their families and let them know they're safe. And you want to go in there for what reason? We've already discussed it. This was paid for by charities, not the city. Go on the website, it will tell you. You are a cold, heartless, shallow individual, Mr. Sean Paul Reyes. And I hope you have a long look in the mirror and you can see that.
Right?
Okay, sir.
So can I get resources? This is funded by taxpayers, a Migrant Resource Center. City of San Antonio, City of San Antonio.
Sir.
Yeah,
Okay.
excuse me. City of San Antonio,
Yes, sir.
Migrant Resource Center, correct? That's what this is?
This is a Migrant Resource Center, sir.
Funded by the city, right? And the taxpayers?
Okay, sir.
Okay, so what's the issue?
You can't come in here, sir.
What are you hiding in there?
I'm not hiding anything, sir.
Obviously you are if you won't let me walk around. You're obviously hiding something, right? You're hiding something.
Okay,
There's
sir.
something in there you don't want me to see. Let me make sure I get these individuals over here. Is this your supervisor right here?
Yes, sir.
Can I speak to you, please? So we have 4 San Antonio police officers here protecting this Migrant Resource Center from members of the public. I'm not exactly sure why. Hello? I think he said I could just go back in. Yeah, he did. He said
Okay,
he
sir.
went like this. Don't put your hands on me.
Oh, sir, I'm just giving you back, sir.
Don't put your hands on me.
Okay, sir.
Don't put your hands on me.
Okay, sir.
De-escalate the situation. Don't put your hands on me, all right? You're not.
Okay, sir.
Hey, how you guys doing today? Are you gentlemen supervisors?
I'm a supervisor.
You're a supervisor, and your name, sir?
Sergeant Alanis.
Sergeant what?
Alanis.
Alanis, Sergeant Alanis. Nice to meet you, sir.
Meet you, man.
Hey, I'm just
Y'all can,
well.
y'all can go over there. We'll switch out.
So this is taxpayer-funded property, right? This is funded by taxpayers.
You gotta hang a step back a little bit, sir. You can't be on property.
I can't what?
You can't be inside here, sir,
Why would that be?
because you're not allowed to.
Why am I not allowed?
Sir, you got to step back.
This is taxpayer-funded property,
Yes, sir. You
sir.
got to step back. You can't be on property.
Sir, this is taxpayer-funded property.
Okay.
Why am I not allowed to come in here?
Because you're not.
Isn't this a Migrant Resource Center, sir?
You cannot come in here, sir.
But why can't I? Is it a restricted area?
Yes.
Where does it say that it's restricted?
I don't know. The fact that they have barricades, the fact that they have people standing security telling them where to go, the entrance signs pointing where their access are. I think that makes it restricted, Sean. Plus, the simple fact of the matter is this is not paid by the taxpayers. It is funded by the Catholic Church and other nonprofit charities. Go onto the website for the Migrant Resource Center, and it tells you in black and white. Yes, the city of San Antonio is hosting it, but the funding is coming from charities. That makes it private. They can deny you access. They don't have to let you in there because, as your acronym is, liar, you're not there for journalistic purposes. You're not there for transparency. You're there to make a YouTube video because you're desperate for clicks and views, because I don't think anybody's buying Attorney Shield.
It doesn't say it's restricted anywhere. There's no gates or anything. This is open to the public. So I want to make it clear. Your officers already told me they wouldn't answer the question. I want to make it clear. If I go on this property, because I want to make it clear. And your name was, sir?
Detective Vasquez.
Detective Vasquez. So Sarge, I want to make this very clear. Because I just want you to I want you to understand something. I'm an activist. This is what I do. I hold government accountable, and I've hold them accountable from New York City to a big government like New York City, and I'll hold San Antonio accountable. You're saying that if I go on taxpayer-funded property, you're going to arrest me. And I'm telling you, everybody else you've dealt with before me today, you've never met anybody like me, because I will hold you accountable, Sergeant. So you're telling me this public property that's publicly accessible, I am not allowed to be here, or you will arrest me, Sergeant?
So you can't get off property.
Are you going to arrest me?
You can't get off property.
I need to know if you're going to arrest me or not. How come these people are allowed in the property? How come she's allowed in the property? So I can go this way?
No, you cannot.
Why not?
Because they are migrants that have come here and they have a wristband.
Did you just check their?
Yes, I checked their wristband. You saw
Okay. So I would like to apply for some services here then, sir.
me. Okay, just wait here and we'll get somebody for you.
Right. Okay. Sergeant, I need you to be. I want to be clear, Sergeant. Sergeant, I want to be clear.
You need to take a step back, sir.
Sir, this is an entranceway. Stop. Come on, Sergeant, stop. Sergeant, stop. Sergeant, this is an entranceway. I'm not doing anything. Just, you need to de-escalate the situation. Sergeant, listen. Are you telling me, because I need to, this is my property. This is taxpayer-funded property, sir. Because I'm trying to have you hear me. This is taxpayer-funded property.
No!
Sir, why are you doing this? This is taxpayer-funded property. Are you telling me, all I need to know is, are you going to arrest me, Sergeant, if I go on taxpayer-funded property? I'm sorry?
Can't come on property.
On taxpayer-funded public property, right?
Come on property, sir.
I would like to speak to your supervisor, Sergeant.
You have somebody coming right now.
This is ridiculous.
Stop, please.
What do you have to hide in here? What's wrong with me walking around on public property? This is public property, sir. Right now, I'm right in line with the sidewalk. See the sidewalk here, sir? I'm right in line with the sidewalk.
Fine right there.
This is ridiculous. What are you hiding in here? It's just the Migrant Resource Center. What's the big deal? At least that's what it says. What it's supposed to be. So they have wristbands. So it's like a club, I guess. You get a wristband, ladies and gentlemen. And in that wristband, it's what gives you access to this property or not, huh?
It's as if they're trying to, I don't know, stop people from getting in to exploit these migrant workers and these migrant families. Maybe it's they're trying to protect them from somebody who won't do harm to them because they're migrants. You know, you said you were a migrant. Did you come here legally like they did? Where are you from? How did you get here? Let's ask those questions, Sean. Come on. If you're going to lie to try to get access so you can make your little YouTube video, you should be held accountable. You're supposed to be a moral figure for your community. But yet, you're using underhanded and dishonest tactics. Shame on you.
So if you're not a citizen, you can be on the property. Oh, I can't wait to litigate this with you in court. Cannot wait to litigate with the San Antonio Police Department and the city of San Antonio over this. This is ridiculous. So you're not a citizen, you have more rights on this property that's funded by taxpayers than taxpayers do. Are you kidding me? That doesn't make any sense. You are literally letting people in who aren't citizens, and you're keeping out a United States citizen from the property. Does that make any sense? I want to see what our taxpayer money's going to. I want to take a look around. What's the big deal?
We have somebody coming for you.
Who? Who's coming? I don't understand. I called for a supervisor. You came here and you're just as ignorant as the officers, sir. You're telling me that you're telling me I can't go on the property, but you won't even tell me if you'll arrest me or not. I don't want to get arrested, but at the end of the day, I've been arrested 9 times, Sergeant. I'm on a level with you, okay? I've been arrested 9 times since I've started my activism, and I promise you, all 9 times I've had the charges dismissed, and the officers have been sued, and the city has been sued. So if you want
Shenanigans.
Na.
Shenanigans.
Na.
Oh, that's a dump truck of a landfill size shenanigans right there. The Hartford case, where you walked up behind the police officers, you were arrested there. And you were sentenced to write apology letters to them, to the sheriff's department, and to the city. Because when that was brought up on Mark Stout's channel, you deleted that video. You had it taken down. And what about in the Danbury case? You were arrested in Danbury, Connecticut for your activism, and you had to pay court fines. And you did that childish move of going to pay in pennies? Yeah, you're a big old fat liar with them shenanigans right there, because there's 2 cases that you've said that you have sued the cops and won. But if you won, why did you have to write those letters, and why did you have to pay those fines?
to make it an even 10, we can do that. We can do that. Absolutely ridiculous. Listen, if you want to use taxpayer money to help migrants, listen, that's up to the city. Nothing to do with me. But you're going to keep out taxpayers from evaluating what's going on here is absolutely ridiculous. And then your officer puts his hands on me. That's excessive force. I want to file a complaint against him. I know you think it's funny, but you can't put your hands on law-abiding citizens, sir. I don't know who taught you otherwise. I don't know if it was this sergeant. I don't know if it was another your academy, but you can't put your hands on law-abiding citizens. This is public property, publicly accessible. It's pretty sad that we're in the United States of America and I can't walk on a taxpayer-funded property because I know that you will arrest me and you will take me to jail. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. So as you can see here, ladies and gentlemen, there aren't any restricted area signs anywhere around here. How many officers are stationed here? A lot? Yeah, how many officers are stationed here? At least 4, right? At least 4? That's a lot of resources going to this facility. Oh man, looks like we're gonna get arrested today. Number 10. Oh, I don't want to be arrested. It's private property that's funded by, that's being taken over right now by the city of San Antonio, which means it is publicly accessible now.
No, it's not, Sean. I mean, come on. The city does not own the property. The Catholic diocese does. They are working with the Catholic diocese. That's why they have the cops there as security, because they're volunteering them. Yes, we're paying for that, but everything else is being paid for by charities, by the Catholic Church. Why can't you do your research? Why can't you do your homework? It took me 5 seconds of Googling the San Antonio Migrant Resource Center to find out that, hey, they're being paid by charities and the Catholic Church. Why can't you get it through that little thick skull of yours that this is not government funded, it's not taxpayer funded, it is a private facility?
Because you're not in, you are paying, the city of San Antonio is funding all of this, including you being here.
City Hall where you can come and go.
Of course you can. You could just walk in. This is public property. Of course you
We
can.
have a blanket CT, criminal trespassing order. If you come past like you are, you can be arrested.
A blanket criminal trespassing order.
For
First of all,
this area.
I'm not past the sidewalk, number one.
For this location.
For a specific law, specifically for this location, it was passed.
Right here.
I'm not going inside. I'm going to stay in the parking lot.
No, you're not going to stay in the parking lot. You can stay out there. You can film all you want from out there. You can talk to whoever you want out there. You can't come in here.
So, Vasquez, if I come in here, you'll be arrested. That's all I need to hear. Why is it so hard for you to say that? Just all you got to say is, if you come inside this property, we will arrest you. What's so hard about that?
We're gonna ask you to leave, and if you don't leave, you'll be arrested.
Okay, so if I come on the property, you're going to ask me to leave, and then, okay, I'm on the property.
Okay. You need to get off property, sir.
Or what?
You're gonna be arrested.
Or I will be arrested. There you go. There's the magic words. That's all you had to say. You just earned yourself a federal lawsuit. That's all that happened here. You earned yourself a federal lawsuit. I know you might hear that a lot, and a lot of people don't follow through, but...
And the snake's true colors show themselves. You weren't there for transparency. You weren't there for the concern of the migrant families or other migrant workers there. You were there because you wanted to try to get some go-away money. This is why people hate frauditors. This is why people make a mockery of you frauditors. Because you guys are nothing more than money-hungry degenerates. I'm ending the video here. He continues on with his tirade of, I'm going to sue and this isn't right. What's not right is you trying to exploit these poor people trying to make a better life for themselves. If you guys like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Leave a like and a comment because it helps with the algorithm. And if you can, please consider becoming a member. With all that being said, be well, be safe, and I'll see you guys next time. And a special thank to all members of the news team. Without your guys' continuous ongoing support, I couldn't keep the channel going, so thank you from the bottom of my heart.